Hi there guys, welcome back. Okay, so today's make it in 20. Well, it may be slightly longer than 20 because we're playing with the little beads that I had out the other day, because I thought I'd have a go at these boho beads. So I've been having a little look online on YouTube, and I thought I'd have a go. Don't let anybody tell you that these are easy. They are very fiddly, but they are really, really cute. So I've made a few so you can see that's the sort of thing I'm going for. Now I've made these out of eyelash trim, but I'm going to do a couple out of fabric, I think, now. So same principle. So let's get on with it. And what I've done is I've brought my camera right down to the table. So you'll see my big massive hands a lot. But I didn't want to be so far away as you couldn't see. Now for this one you're going to need some quite strong wire. I've no idea, I'm sorry, what thickness this is. But it doesn't bend very easy, but it you know, it's just quite stiff wire. And then I've also got some of this, I think it's floristry wire, I have no idea. Just picked it up while I was on my little troops around. I've got loads of this eyelash trim, and I've got some bits of fabric that I'm going to play with. Okay, so obviously we're going to use that one first. So what I've figured out is there's two ways. You can use a straw, which is what I'm going to do. It's a plastic straw, so I am recycling it, not throwing it in the trash, because obviously they're not recyclable. I was going to use paper, but you have to roll the paper, and for the life of me I couldn't roll it. It's like, there's got to be a trick. I know there's going to be a trick to rolling the paper, but since I had these lying around, I thought I can use them. And, you know, it's recycling. So now you can either cut these ready, or what I did see was somebody actually wrapped theirs on, and they did all the fabric first. Oh, come on, we've had this little conversation this morning, Glue. You were working a minute ago and I tested you. And all you do is wrap your fabric around the straw, put in little bits of glue on, you know, just to sort of keep it tight. And you can do a whole straw of these, if you see what I mean. I haven't figured out yet the best, because I've only made those three. That's it. And you know me, if I'm going to do something complicated and fiddly, I'm going to do it online. Okay, so one. So I have this silky, I mean, any old scraps, I guess, you know, just another way of using your scraps up. That's not sticking very well, so let's put some more glue on. I'm just going to do a couple, but as you can see, you just wrap your material around your straw or your paper tube, whatever you're using. If you haven't got straws, I don't know the way to roll up the paper. There must be a way. It's one of them quilling things or something. I don't know. Haven't got one of them. So I'm just going to do a couple because I know how long it's going to take me to pick up the seed beads. Okay, so I'm going to cut these off. And so then we've got two centres ready to go. Okay, right, you will need a length of wire, nothing too long. I don't know what's that. I just guess. I usually end up with too much, but Right, now I'm using, if you've got proper jewellery tools, these are out my toolbox, but I do have the rolly up ones. I've got some of these. So what you do apparently is roll this and wrap. This is the way I've been doing it. So let me get right in the middle. Is I wrap it round like that and then put my things back in, and then I've got my loop. Now I'm thinking I probably need to wrap that round so I've got a complete loop there. I think that should be fine. So let's go for sorry if this is shiny, but I haven't got anything else to like keep them in. So you just choose some beads. You need a little one at the end. So obviously you remember I've got a little tin of seed beads that I found, and I thought, oh, while I've got them out, I'll have a play at this boho bead lark. Now this should be a bit straighter, so I think. I mean, you can use those pins, and I have got some, but they're like this big, and I couldn't get beads and this on. So you can use bead caps. I've tried that, wasn't very successful. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe they were too big, but you know, so I'm just going with what I've got. So I got that, and then oh, excuse me, I had another green bead. I know I found two. I mean, you can use any beads you like. These ones are actually glass ones, but I mean, I've got a lot of like kids beads. All these are just like, you know, bits I've picked up necklaces and things like that from the car boot, and that's too big, won't fit. And then I just take them apart, and then I've got loads of beads. That's not the same colour. There's one. I'll have one of them. And I was trying to figure out an easy way. I think I've found an easy way to pick up the seed beads. Oh, no, that won't fit. Right, going back to this one. It doesn't matter if they're different. Oh, I can't even find the hole. There we go. Okay, so you've got that sort of effect. Right, let me move that distraction out of the way. So the tricky bit now for me is getting the other loop on the other end. So I sort of struggle with this, so bear with me. So apparently you leave a little gap. This is what I've learned over the week, over this last couple of days, and you bend it over, and then you grab the end and wrap it round. Whoops, sorry. Like that. Well, my wire is quite thick, so I don't think I need to wrap it too much. And then I just cut it close. Pop them in there so I can put that away safe. And then this little extra bit that I can't get to, I've been sort of just squashing until I can't feel it. And so there you go. Now if my ends aren't straight, I've just been sort of pulling them apart, just pulling them until they look straight. Don't worry if this is coming off, we're going to sort that now. Okay. Next, use some of the really thin wire. Let me get a new piece, because that was one that went completely wrong and I rescued. So this is so thin, I can cut it with the scissors. So that's how thin this one is. Okay, so then you get this and wrap it. I hope this is okay for everybody. It's very fiddly. And then I get the other end and just wrap it. Oops. See, told you. Hold that, wrap this round just underneath that bead, like that. And it should tuck right in there. And then with this one, you wrap it round and round your fabric, and you can go up your bead. I've seen people go up the beads and back down, and then wrap again. Up around the bead, and then, oops, come on, down. Told you it's fiddly. And then maybe I should have cut a bigger length of wire. So that's your basis of your bead. It's all strong, your material's not going anywhere. So if I'd have had a longer bit of wire, which I'm going to redo now. So pretend that was long, because the next bit makes it really pretty. Okay. You get these beads and you thread a few. Well, I'm just gonna cut that bit off because I'm never gonna get the beads on there. Okay, so I've got these nice blue ones. So I've figured out the easiest way to get these is to stab at them and then they go everywhere. Oh, joy. Here we go. Right, and then picking them up doesn't work because then I can't see the hole. So I just sort of do that and hold them on. Otherwise, when you sort of go down to pick them up, they can fall off again. So I don't, oh, I've got a little bend on the end. Maybe that's it. Take that off. Right. So you want, you know, you want a fair few. Come on you get. I mean, you can mix up the colours, you know, you can do whatever you like. But I've got these seed beads, so I thought, you know what, might as well use them. They've been sitting in my cupboards for probably 2 years. Because they are just so little that I've gone, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Right, how many have I got? So I've got probably the height of my straw on there. So the trick is now to turn the wire again on your, I mean, you could do this on the first one. If I had enough wire, I would have done that. And then just sort of drop a bead as you wrap it round again. You'll figure out your own way of doing this. My others have turned out better than this, because obviously the one I'm doing on camera is going to be the worst one. But yeah, it's pretty fiddly, but they do look nice. And of course I had to have some. I'm doing a boho journal, aren't I? So, you know, had to have some boho beads on it. I'm just sort of wrapping where there's no beads, and then round, whoops, space them out a bit. Oh, okay, that's too many. And then wrap again. So you've got a lot wrapped around there now, but you shouldn't really have that much, because if you'd have, you know, had a longer piece of wire, you wouldn't have had so much wrapped round. Just squish it in. Makes a nice gold necklace effect. So there we go. Right, I'm just going to leave that one because I'm not quite sure whether I like that one so much. I'm going to try another one. Let's do another one. See if I can have a better go at that. So however long that is, 1, 2, 3, probably about 6 inches-ish, probably. Make a loop. That's the wrong pliers. That's not going to make a loop. Okay, so round. Oops. Not a very good circle. Oh, fail number 2. Right, okay, come on. Well, that's not a circle, is it? 5.5 inches, people. Right, let's try again. Maybe I need to be there and then use the other end. Aha, I think that was it. And then that end wraps. I've only done 3 of these. This wire is probably a bit thick, but it's what I've got, so you know, we do what we can with what we've got, don't we? Right, so loop, quite twisty, quite like that, and beads. Right, let's see if we can get this better. Let's do a nicer one. Okay, what have I got? Right, some purpley coloured ones. We're going to do the charms in a second. Right, let's put this pink one on. And then a purple. And then we're going to pop this on. And I need another purple one. Oh, there we go. And what have I got? Pink. Can't see for looking. Pink? It's sort of pink. It's not the right pink. Okay, right, so this is my box of bits that I have saved from all the necklaces that I've took to pieces. That one will do. Not quite the same colour, but you know, doesn't matter. Yeah, so I just keep all my little bits and pieces in there. Okay, now's the tricky bit. Where we keep that tight. Right, I think. And wrap that round. I think I've got it. I think I've got the hang of it now. It's only 5 beads down. Well, 6 if you count the one that was a complete fail. Okay, cut that right as close as I can get. This may be longer than 20 minutes, guys, sorry. What I might do on this one, because you've seen me do the other beads, I think what we'll do is obviously you would then wrap again, like we did with the beads and, oh God, that's going well, isn't it? Come on. And the wire. Let's see if we've got... My circle, that end isn't a very good circle, is it? Look at that. It's a loop, nothing's going to fall off it. Okay. Should we just go? It's going to be, make it in like 25, 30. We're roughly there, aren't we? We're not that fussed, are we? Right. So, wrap that round again. Let's just do it, and then if you want to fast forward through this bit, then carry on. I won't be offended. I won't know, so I won't be offended. Right, so I'm going to tuck that in so you can't see the end or feel the end. And I'm just going to go round once and just sort of wrap that fabric on. I'm going to go up and around these beads and back down. And on this one, just because I ran out of wire last time, I'm going to put, might put some of these bright pink ones on. So scoop up some beads. You can have all different colours. I quite like just using one colour. But up to you, whatever you want to do. It's your beads. Yeah, I had a look on YouTube for like making boho beads, and the last one that's on there is like about a year ago. So I don't know if, oops, if there's a newer one. So hopefully this is sort of, you know, if you can sort of get the general gist of, you know, what to do. And sort of, you know, come back and look when you're doing your boho one. Because at one point you will do a boho journal. Even if you do have to wait years to do it. Right, I'm going to quickly do this bit because I want to get on and put the charms on. So, wrap and twist, wrap, twist, drop a bead. Yeah, I just go round there and I'll go up, because just hold on to the beads in your hand. Oh. Oh goodness me. Right, and I mean, the more you twist it, you've got more of this nice gold wire on, and so it still looks good. Obviously, I don't want to go round the ends so much. That was what went wrong last time. But I mean, it's just trial and error, isn't it? You know, you don't know till you do it what's going to be like. Right, so I'm just going to twist that round a couple of times and cut the end off. Squash that into there. Right, so there's nothing sharp on there at all. So we're just going to pop a couple of, what I've got is I've already opened, because I was thinking and planning ahead. I've already opened up the jump rings. So one on there. Didn't say much, I'm still clumsy. And a little charm. That may be a bit big. Let's put this little butterfly on. And then, I mean, I think you all know this, that you twist these, not. You don't push them together. Ooh. So you've got a charm on the end. I didn't think that was going to stay on because it's got an extra thing. Let's just grab a different one. I think they're magnetic. These ones. Right, come here. Come here. Oh, you're naughty. Let's try again. Let's just try a smaller one. It's got that funny end on. Let's use this. It may be a bit big, but so's the journal. Oh, come on. Oh, my eyesight and my hands between them are not cooperating today. Okay, and then twist that closed. Now that should hold. Right, that's on. So the other end, you've got to attach it somehow to your journal. Now, I have a variety of little clips and things which I've used. Let me just show you without, I'm not fiddling away with that. So there's that one. So the different ends I've used, I've got, I mean, these are just ones I've picked up, but I don't know what that is. I think it's for paper. And it just sort of, so you could have a, you know, you could clip this through just a hole, or you could attach it to a paper clip or something. So that's that one. I also, this is from an old necklace, so that's just got one of those, you know, you open that up and you can put that one on. And this is what they call, I think, a lobster claw, which is just like that. So, you know, whatever you've got, you can use, you know, you can use something. I just haven't got probably the right ones. I don't know what they think about that one. I may take the wire off and redo that, which is easy enough. Okay, right, slightly longer than 20 minutes, but I just wanted to make sure that I'd gone through everything. So you can use fabrics, and you can use, you know, your sari silks. You can use your eyelash trims. You can use anything, and you can put beads. I've put beads on there, little long ones as well. So, you know, have a bit of fun. It is tricky, but they just look so cute. And if you're doing a boho journal, you really do need some of these dangly things on there. Okay, right, thank you so much for joining me again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly am having a ball doing these. I'm going to make a few more, I think, and I'm going to redo this one. But thank you, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.